Hello, my Nerdy-Nawg-Dawgs. This should be your quick mini lesson. I'm going to try and speed through it. Okay, so this week you were learning about angles, and you should know without question. Here's your quick review. This is a 90-degree angle, meaning that it meets at perpendicular lines at a 90 degrees. So if I were to go 1 degree larger than 90, and move to 91, you are suddenly an obtuse angle. If I move to 95, obtuse. If I move to 130, obtuse. And again, if I come back to my 90 degrees, they call that a right angle, straight up and down. What happens when I go 1 degree less than 90 and I go to 89? Well, that puts me at an acute angle. It's just so cute. So if I keep going further and actually smaller in degrees, and I go down to my maybe 80 degrees, that's really an acute angle. And if I go down to just about 30 degrees, that's getting more and more acute. And oh, it's just so acute when it's 5 degrees. And guess what? If it's a flat line, that is also an angle. That is what's called a straight angle at 180 degrees. Okay? So keep that in mind. That's a quick mini lesson review from Monday. Here's your new learning and what you are going to go and do in your workbooks following this message. Okay. Now this is important because sometimes you'll get an angle and you are asked to solve for the total degrees, but if you don't have all the information, you may not be able to do that. So if you were asked the question of what is the total degrees for angle CAT? Now, CAT would be this angle coming from here to the vertex and down to that T, to that ray with the T, right? Okay, now if they gave us this angle here and they say that angle is 30 degrees, so if angle CAR equals 30 degrees, how in the world are we going to solve for angle CAT? Well, keep in mind, you should notice this right away. Angle RAT is at 90 degrees, and we know that because with a 90-degree angle, instead of the round measurement there, they usually throw in a square, showing you that's at a perfect 90 degrees, okay? So right off the bat, I go ding, ding, ding. I can solve for the full angle CAT because I know that RAT is a right angle, and that is always exactly 90 degrees. It's not 91, it's not 89, it is just 90. Nothing else. Understand that message? Just 90 degrees, right? So yes, now I can solve for the angle as a whole. CAT would be the 90 degrees plus the 30 degrees of CAR. And if I add that together, I end up with 120 degrees. So I could answer that question. CAT equals 120 degrees. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Let me show you another one. Sometimes they ask for a little bit different information. So if I had a straight angle, and we're going to label this line A, B, right? And then I make this my vertex, and I've got an angle going like this, and this is going to be T, and we'll call the vertex O. Now remember, angle AOB, I already know the measurement of. It's a straight angle, right? So I could say that is 180 degrees. Yes. But I do not know the measurement of angle AOT, which would be this one here. What I can tell is that is an obtuse angle, right? I also do not know the measurement of TOB, which I can tell is less than 90 degrees, because you figure from this vertex here, 90 degrees would be straight up and down from there. So it's AOT is greater than 90 degrees. TOB is less than 90 degrees. Okay, they do give us the measurement of BOT, and they say BOT is 68 degrees. So how would I solve for this? If they wanted me to solve for the missing measurement, and right now the missing measurement is this one, AOT, right? We don't know what the measurement is in there, AOT. But I do know that a straight angle is 180. And I know that angle TOB is 68 degrees. So couldn't I then do 180, which is the straight line, minus the 68, and then solve for it? So I can't take 8 from 0, so I'm going to borrow a 10. And then I end up with 112. That's our symbol for degrees, a little circle, 112. And what that is telling me is that angle AOT, this angle here, is 112 degrees, okay? So there is a way to find the missing measurement. You just have to look at it and solve for what information you have and fill in the blanks. So let's try one more, and I want you to try along with me. So get your paper and pencil, please. Want to make sure you have this. But if I had, let's see, another, pretend that is a straight line, and we're going to call this F and H, and give our vertex right there O. And how about G? Okay. So the information I have now is I have the angle FOG is 72. Now again, if 90 degrees is a right angle, less than 90, 72 is less than 90, means it's an acute angle. So FOG is 72 degrees, okay? And that is an acute, it's so cute, an acute angle. I also know that GOH, ooh, that's a big wide angle, right? That's an obtuse angle. I know that that measurement is 108 degrees. So then if I were to be asked, what is the total for FOH? So I would write that as angle FOH. Is there a way to solve for it? Please solve for it now. Anyone? Anyone? In your head? Do you have the answer? Oh my gosh, you should. 108 plus 72. Again, if we're doing Common Core math, I know that the 2 plus the 8 equals 10. And then the 100 plus 70, oh my gosh, that's 180, right? A straight line. Okay, 180 degrees. So what I want to point out is you can solve for it even if you don't have all the measurements, okay? If you know your angles, if you have some of the information, you can often fill in the blanks. So I think we better do one more. If you're good, then of course, get going. But let's try one more for some of my friends. Let's say I have an angle, looks like that. I'm gonna make the vertex O. I'm sticking with my O's. Here I've got C, here I've got A, and then in the middle, I've got B. Okay. So the information that I do have is that angle, let's see, angle AOC equals 90 degrees. Have you found AOC? Here's angle AOC, okay? So that is 90 degrees. Angle BOC is 35 degrees, okay? So if we know that AOC, the big angle, is a right angle, 90 degrees, and then BOC, that's this angle here, BOC. Remember, the vertex is always in the middle, okay? So we know that's the middle point. So angle BOC is 35. But what we don't know is this angle. That is the angle in question. And we would label that angle as AOB. So angle AOB equals, how would we solve for that? Well, if I know that the total angle is 90, and this angle that I have is 35, then that would mean that 35 plus something is going to equal the 90 degrees. So remember, inverse operations here. So we could then say the 90 minus the 35 should tell me what angle AOB is. Okay, so let's try it out here. Ooh, 55 degrees, which should mean this angle is 55 degrees. And one way that we could check that work is if we know that angle AOC is 90 degrees, then we could do the 55 plus 35, and I should come up with 90, which it does, right? 35, 55, 65, 75, 85, and then 5 more, 90 degrees. Okay. That is how you solve for a missing measurement within an angle. Do you think you can do it? I'd love for you to try. Your work today is workbook page 60 and 61 in your Math in Focus. Hey friends, you've got this.